Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery series. My name is Pullein and this week I want to talk to you about areas of focus and why they are crucial if you want to live a life of balance, stress-free, and making sure that you get the important things done every day, every week, and every month. Now, why are areas of focus really important? Well, areas of focus revolve around 8 categories. I think of them as 8 categories. Now, those 8 categories are things like your family and relationships, your career and business, your finances, your health, your spirituality, the purpose in life, the life experiences. These are the things that are really important to you, and they are unique to you. Now, when I think back to my productivity and time management journey, one of the first books I read, which is in the early 1990s, was a book by a gentleman called Hiram Smith. Now, Hiram Smith wrote the book 10 Natural Laws of Time and Life Mastery or Management. Now, the funny thing is, and here's like a quick story, Hiram Smith was the guy who actually created the original Franklin Planner. Now, back in those days, it was called Franklin Quest. And then Stephen Covey's company bought out Hiram Smith, or they became merged, or something like that happened in the mid-1990s. And that's where we got the Franklin Covey system from. Now, if you read that book, and it is still available, and I do highly recommend that you do read it, is almost the first quarter of the book focuses on something called your governing values. Now, your governing values are the same as your areas of focus. It's just a different label. The things that are truly important to you. And it is really important to actually identify what those are if you're going to build a sustainable, strong productivity system. Because if you don't know what your governing values are, if you don't know what your areas of focus are, then you are going to be in reaction mode. You're going to be reacting to the latest and loudest demand or task or work that comes your way. And because you don't know what your areas of focus are, you don't know what your purpose is. You don't know why you're doing it. So what will happen is you get all these tasks from your customers and your bosses and your colleagues, and they're just going to be, you will just consider them as distractions or annoyances or irritations. When actually, if you think about it differently, if you know what your area of focus is, if you know what your governing values are related to your work, you will look at it rather differently. So I get, like everyone else, I get a lot of mundane, boring tasks. Now, a lot of people I know in this field who do YouTube videos and do online courses, we get a lot of comments and a lot of questions and a lot of messages from our community, if you like. Now, I know a lot of people, I'm not mentioning any names, who see that as an irritation. And yet I see that as an opportunity. I see it first as an opportunity to help someone. So that's helping my area of focus of my business goal, which is to help as many people as I can through my business to become better organized and more productive. So when I get a question or when I get a comment on a YouTube video, I see that as a wonderful opportunity to help somebody. I also find that I'm learning so much because I don't know all the questions. I don't know where people are having difficulty with their productivity. So the questions that I get, the comments that I get, the emails that I get, give me that information. And that means I can help more people. So I don't see this as an irritant. I don't see it as a distraction. I don't see it as an annoyance. I see it as an opportunity because it's an opportunity to grow my community, which ultimately helps me to grow my business. So that takes care of that areas of focus. So replying to my comments, replying to my emails is a really crucial part of my business because it gives me the ideas, it gives me the opportunity to help people, and it just is a win-win to me. It's like with health and fitness. Now, I'm very, very much into exercise and health and fitness. I exercise almost every day, and it's really important to me because I know what it feels like when I'm not in shape. I know what it feels like when I've gained a few extra pounds. I just do not feel good. I don't feel energetic. I don't have that energy and that enthusiasm for the day. So I know how important health and fitness is to me. So I make it a priority. I make sure I do that every day, even if it's just 20 minutes. If I've got a really crazy busy day, I will still find 20 minutes in my day to do some form of exercise because I've identified it is important to me. And it's the same with almost everything else. I understand the importance of spirituality to me. I understand the importance of reflection, which comes under my heading of spirituality. I also understand the importance of putting some money aside into savings every month so that I'm building a safety net for my future, because maybe one day I can't do this. Maybe anything could happen. Nobody knows the future. So what I'm urging you to do, and the reason why I'm telling you this in this video, is I'm urging you to spend some time over the next few weeks developing your areas of focus. And I've done something to really help you here. On my website in the download section, I have actually put a free PDF document there which gives you a set of samples that you can see how to build this. So it's like a little mission statement and then some action steps. And I've also put some blank sheets so that you can actually create your own. And there's also an explanation of why this is important. And the good news is, if you download anything from my download center, I'm not going to be asking you for your email address. I'm not going to ask you for anything. You can just go there, click on the link and download the PDF file immediately. There's no, give me your email address and then I'm going to bombard you with offers. No, I don't do that. I'm here to help you. My purpose in life is to help you. So you can download that now and just go to my website, which is carlpullein.com/downloads, and you will get that document for free. And it's there to help you because I really want you to understand why your areas of focus are important. Now, the big thing here, and before we finish this exercise, the reason why it's so important is you need to be making sure that your projects are flowing from your areas of focus. So your work projects, of course, are coming from the areas of focus of your career and your business. Your personal projects could be coming from your financial area or your health and fitness area or your family and relationships area, or even your purpose in life or the experience in life, because that's really important, the experiences you have in life. And there are 8 of them, and they're all detailed in this workbook or in this free PDF document that you can download from my website. And it will really give you a good overview of why this is important. And I really want to get it out there because I know that the people who are in control of their lives, the people who feel happy with their lives and fulfilled with the direction that it's going, they are very, very aware of what their areas of focus are. And that's what I really want you to be able to do, is to really understand where your areas of focus are so that you can start developing them and making sure that your projects are coming from your areas of focus and your daily tasks also come from your areas of focus, because projects become tasks in order to make sure that they happen, and it's also your goals. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently, I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.